All right. Okay, y'all. So I was talking about my hair journey. Hold on. Gotta make sure this on right. All right. So when I was 18, I was like, I'm gonna give this my all. I don't care how crazy I look. I'm gonna give this my all. Learning about my hair. I really did not know. I didn't know how to wash my hair and blow dry it. I didn't know how to really do that. I used to get so frustrated because I couldn't blow dry my hair out. I'll be like sitting there like crying and frustrated, arms hurting and everything. Because I didn't know how to just wash and blow dry my hair. I depended so much on hairdressers my whole life. My mother as well, and all of my family members. We never knew how to do hair or anything. Like, it was a miracle if you knew how to do hair. I remember even in school, the people at school didn't know how to do hair, but a few people. And that's why people would always ask each other, you know how to do hair? You know how to do hair? You know how to do hair? And nobody never knew how to do no hair. Only the cosmetologists, and they wasn't trying to tell you nothing about no hair. Back in the day, in the 2000s and 90s, them hairdressers wasn't trying to tell you nothing. They wanted you to depend on them. And that was just the truth. But, when I turned 18 years old, like I said, I wanted to learn about my hair. I wanted to learn how to do it myself. And I didn't have a lot of money. So I didn't have all this money to go get my hair done twice a month. I didn't make a lot of money. And I had other obligations. So I needed to learn how to do my hair. So, at this point in time, it's around 2010, and it's the first thing we have seen with YouTube. People getting on there. It wasn't no such thing as an influencer, but it was people on there, and they were showing other people what they knew about hair. You had people pressing hair, flat ironing hair, making hair treatments. You had people on there flat ironing, all sorts of stuff. And people, it was just a whole bunch of different random people showing what they knew. And so it was super helpful for me. That's when I first made my first protein treatment. I learned how to doctor up my deep conditioner treatments. I developed a routine for my hair. And I saw results. For the first time in my life, I saw results. My hair actually grew to bra strap length. Yes. And this was in 2010, 2011. And that was magnificent for me because I never ever reached those goals before in my life. The longest my hair ever had been, I don't even know, because I couldn't straighten my hair out. My hair, as a kid, it would always poof up. So I don't know exactly how long it was, but it was the longest my hair ever been was when I was a kid. So in 2010, when I was able to grow my hair to bra strap length, that was magnificent. That was magnificent. That wasn't something I've seen since I was a kid. So yeah, and that marked the journey. Ever since I was 18 years old, I've been making my own protein treatments, and then I'll doctor up all of my deep conditioner treatments, and I just developed a routine that it worked. It worked, and I just had long hair ever since then. In 2020 though, is when I really started to be like, hey, I'm hitting a plateau. I'm at bra strap length, but I never seemed to really go beyond bra strap length. It was like a plateau. It was like I grew my hair out, but that's I know I can. That there's more. You can get more. I've seen other people. They have grown their hair to waist length. They've grown their hair to butt length. I've seen some people with hip length hair. That's black women, fully black women. So I'm like, why am I still at bra strap length? All these years later, you know, it's like, that's cool, but there's more. So in 2020, I decided that I wanted to really dig into hair even more, and to be even more consistent, and just learn more of why I was reaching a plateau, you know. So I want to share with y'all what I found. And it's super easy. It's so easy. So in 2020, I liked wearing U-part wigs. That was my thing. U-part wigs. I love U-part wigs. I love the way they look. I loved wearing my hair in the straight styles. That's just what I loved, you know? And so, using the wigs to grow my hair, it was beneficial. I can say that. It was beneficial. I was able to grow my hair and thicken my hair up. But in the beginning, I was putting on my U-part wigs on incorrectly. Yes, and you can do that. How? By not wearing your wig caps properly. Yes. So if your wig cap is coming off underneath your wig, that's going to damage your hair a lot. And you will not continue to grow out. Your hair is going to plateau. You understand? When your wig caps are falling off underneath your wig. And that's what happened to me. Almost the whole year. I want to say 11 months. My wig cap was falling off underneath my wig. And I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it because I felt like, you know, whatever. My wigs are sewn. They're not glued. So it's not going to hurt my hair. That's what I thought. But 11 months in, I saw that my hair looked like it was broken off. And my hair just seemed like it didn't really grow. And I'm like, well, I did everything I needed to do. I did my protein treatments. I washed my hair every single month. I did my deep conditioning. I moisturized and sealed. You know, it's 11 months in and my hair look a mess. And all I've been doing is wearing a wig with a little bit of leave out. So what is the problem? And then I saw that I wasn't wearing my wig caps properly. I thought that it wouldn't matter all that much because I had my units doesn't use glue. All the tracks are sewn on. So I thought that, you know, I was safe and that the inside of the wig cap, the inside of the wig was soft enough that it wouldn't damage my hair. But it did. It damaged my hair a lot, and it was broken off, and it just didn't grow. It didn't grow a lot. And that was 11 months. After 11 months, I realized that. So I lost like a year. That 2020 year, I lost that year. So after that, I was like, okay, I want to keep wearing my wigs, but I'm what you call it, I'm a sew down my wig cap so that it will not be able to move off of my head. Because before I would just pin them down, but that wasn't enough. They were still coming off, and I sleep in my wigs, so it was still coming off my head. So I decided to start sewing the wigs to braids, to my braids, the wig cap to my braids. And it worked. It worked out really, really well. My hair flourished just for that one fix. It flourished. My hair became much thicker. It was growing. It was excelling. All from fixing that one problem, which was a huge problem. So ladies, please wear your wig caps properly underneath your wigs, because if you don't, you will destroy your hair. You think that the wig is soft and it's not going to harm your hair strands, but that friction between your hair and the inside of a wig, the wig is going to win. So wear your wig caps underneath your wig. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of breakage and your hair is not going to excel. It's not going to grow. You're not going to see that length retention. So it's 2021 now, and I'm sewing down my hair, my wig caps, and I'm every month I take off my wig and I scrape my scalp and I wash my hair, and then I'll put on my leave-in conditioners, and then I'll seal in those leave-in conditioners with my grease. I'm doing my treatments. Treatments. What are treatments? Protein treatments and deep conditioners are treatments. Protein treatments and deep conditioners are treatments. And they're important. See, people be skipping the treatments, but you need your treatments. They're like, it's what's going to help you to keep your hair strands strong so that you can see the length retention. What is length retention? Length retention is your hair being able to stay together so that it can grow long. You understand? Length retention. It's the ability for your hair to be able to retain length. And how you do that is do treatments. You got to do treatments. See, I thought that if you wore your hair in its natural texture and you didn't put heat on it, then you didn't need to do treatments, because you're wearing your hair natural and it's healthy, and so you don't need all that extra stuff because you don't do anything to your hair, right? That's what I thought, but that is not true. You need your treatments to help you. Think of the treatments kind of as like nutrients. Like how your body needs nutrients. You can have a diet that don't got much nutrients in it, but that's not good for you. You need your body to have a diet that has nutrients for your body so that it can be healthy and strong. So your bones can be strong, your organs can be strong, your heart health can be strong, your vitals can be nice and strong. You need nutrients, right? So think of the treatments as nutrients for your hair to keep the hair nice and strong. Okay? Keep your hair follicles nice and healthy and strong and producing healthy hair strands. You know, the treatments help the shaft of your hair, which is like the part of the hair that comes out of the scalp. It helps it to be nice and strong so it can retain length. You need your hair treatments. What is hair treatments again? That's your protein treatments and your deep conditioners. It go hand in hand. It's like water. You need it to live. Your hair needs it. Okay, going back to 2021, y'all. I hope y'all keeping up. Okay, so at this point in my journey, I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm sewing down my wig caps underneath my wigs. I'm washing my hair every month. I'm doing my treatments, and I'm moisturizing and sealing. Okay, let's talk about moisturizing and sealing. Moisturizing is putting on a leave-in conditioner. What is a leave-in conditioner? It's just a conditioner that is meant to be left on your hair. That's what a leave-in conditioner is. Okay? How does it differ from a deep conditioner? A deep conditioner you put on your hair and then you sit underneath a hooded dryer or a steamer for a certain period of time, and it goes inside of your hair, and then you wash it out. That's what a deep conditioner is. That's a treatment. A leave-in conditioner is a conditioner that's meant to be on your hair for a long time until you're ready to wash it off. Well, days later or a week later, a month later, it's meant to stay on the hair strands, to moisturize the hair strands. That's what a leave-in conditioner is. It's going to moisturize your hair strands. It's meant to stay on your hair, okay, until your next wash day, whether that's a week or a month away. Okay, that's what a leave-in conditioner is. So get you a leave-in conditioner. And make sure that first ingredient is water. It needs to be water. It cannot be anything else, because moisturizers are water essentially mixed with oils. That's what a leave-in conditioner is. So when you looking for a leave-in, look for one that got water. It needs to be the first ingredient. That's the only way how you gonna moisturize your hair effectively, is if you have a product that has water as the first ingredient. If it ain't, put it back down. You can't moisturize your hair with oil. You can't moisturize your hair with no petroleum grease or whatever. If it got that as the first ingredient, put it back. So, all right. So, after 2021, after going through that, I did the same thing in 2022. I just kept wearing my U-part wigs, looking fabulous. Looking fabulous in my U-part wigs, and just continuing to grow my hair underneath my wigs. And it worked out well. It really did. And I enjoyed my hairstyles, and it was perfect. Okay. Let's fast forward. In 2024, last year, I just had this urge in my heart to start wearing my hair natural. I just had an urge in my heart to wear my hair natural. And I still love weaves and wigs and all of that. I love it. But in my heart, I just wanted to start wearing my hair more natural. I wanted to learn. My goal was to learn at least one hairstyle that was completely natural, that I can wear from time to time. That was the goal. I just wanted to meet that goal for some reason. I just felt like as a black woman, I needed to meet that goal. Find a natural hairstyle with no weave, no nothing, that I can go to sometimes and enjoy. That was my goal. So that's what I did in 2024. I decided to hone in on the wash and goes. And in the beginning, it looked terrible. It looked terrible on me. It was terrible. It was so bad, and I was embarrassed, because I'm used to my hair looking a certain way, I was used to the wigs and just having like all of this big hair and it's long, and I was used to that. So going from a wig and then trying to do wash and goes and not knowing what I was really doing, it looked terrible. And I was embarrassed. And I went out in public with my hair looking a hot mess. But the Lord was with me. The good Lord Jesus Christ was with me, and he helped me to develop a system where I could do it on my wash and go hair. And chef kiss. Chef kiss. And I just, ever since then, when I developed that system, it just, I don't want to just talk about my own stuff, but that's the truth. I developed this hair system for wash and goes, natural hair, and it just was everything that I wanted. The goal with my wash and goes was that I wanted the curls that I was able to achieve in the shower. I wanted to be able to wear those curls all day long, every single day, as a wash and go. That was the goal. And the Lord helped me to develop the system. I developed it, and it helped me to get shower curls to be everyday curls. Okay, so when I developed that, I started using it every day. I didn't use anything else, any outside brands. I just used my own brand. My brand is called Stamps Essentials Plant-Based Hair Care Line. So I just started using that, nothing else, and I would do my treatments. I wash my hair, I would do my treatments, then I put on my wash and go styling products. And I kid you not, I did that for like 8 months straight. And I fell in love with my curls and my natural hair and the way it looked. Oh, yes, I fell in love. So my initial goal of finding a hairstyle, a natural hairstyle that I actually liked and that I could go back to all the time, I fulfilled that. So 8 months gone by, I did not wear any wigs. I didn't straighten my hair. I just wore my hair in a wash and go style. 8 months go by straight. My hair, it was the thickest it has ever been. It was the longest it has ever been. And I have to say, it's because of the no heat and the moisturizing and sealing that you do in a wash and go. Even with it being a gel as a sealant. And my scalp being out in the open and air and sun is able to hit it. Those elements totally gave me a lot of growth within just 8 months. Just 8 months of no heat. And moisturizing and sealing. And doing treatments. And just having my hair out in the open where the sun can hit it and the air can be on my scalp. Just in 8 months, I was able to grow more within that short period of time than within 3 years. I hope somebody hearing this right now on this live and within the future when I post it again. I hope somebody hearing this. This is some good information. I'm telling you, my hair flourished. And now I'm waist length. I am waist length. I'm at the beginning of waist length hair. Yes, my hair stretches from the back down to the small of my back. That's the dip of your back. And I am going into full waist length hair. And I should be there by this summer. And I'll be headed towards tailbone length, headed towards September. Y'all better write this down. Write it down, y'all. To grow long hair, I highly suggest that you find a natural hairstyle that you like. A natural hairstyle, and that's not a wig, even though wigs are great. But if you are really serious about, like you are serious about growing your hair, you're going to have to take the wig off to get the maximum benefits. I am not against wigs though at all. I love wigs and I love weaves, and I still got them and I'm still going to use them. But I'm telling you this from experience, that if you want to get a lot of hair growth, you want to thicken your hair up, you want to get some good length retention, you want to go past a plateau that you might be at right here and you can't get past here, or you might be right here and you can't get past here, you're going to have to take off the wig, because that sun and that air is going to help within the growth of your hair strands. I didn't believe that at first because I heard it before, and I thought that was just somebody trying to make people to not wear wigs because maybe they don't like wigs. So they just telling you that because they don't like wigs and they want black people to wear their hair. You know, a lot of black men like to say stuff like that. But when I experienced it for myself, because I was like looking, thank you for the hearts. When I saw the amount of growth I got in the 8 months of just wearing my natural hair, I'm like, that has to be one of the reasons why my hair excelled. Cause I didn't wear any wigs. You know, and before I was moisturizing and sealing and wearing my wigs and wearing them properly. And I did receive results, but I received double to triple the results when I didn't wear the wig. So it has to be true. Your hair being exposed to the air and the sun and being able to breathe freely, your scalp and your hair follicles, they're being able to breathe and receive from the environment and the nutrition from the vitamin D of the sun. That was a real thing. So if you are truly serious about growing out your hair and thickening your hair, you should really consider taking off the wig for a certain period of time. I would say at least for 6 months straight. And while your hair is out and in the open, try not to put any heat on it. And heat isn't the devil or anything like that. I like heat. I'm not against heat. But it's something about just letting your hair just be itself and not being compromised by heat, you know, altering it. When you don't alter it with the heat, it doubles in size, and it has a lot more length retention. It's just the truth. It really is. And I'm a unbiased person because I love weave, I love heat, I love straight styles, but I was able to see the differences between the two when I wore my hair with the wigs and when I wore it without. So this is coming from a true, honest place. This ain't coming from no I hate weave campaign. This is just coming from a person who loves hair, who's on a hair journey herself, and has seen some things and just sharing it. Honestly sharing it with others. So I can definitely say that taking off the wig, I know it sucks, but taking off the wig wearing your hair in its natural texture, whatever that is. You want to do a wash and go, you want to do a twist out, a braid out, rod sets, whatever it is, wearing it in a natural texture, moisturizing and sealing. That's a big one, you know, because you need to moisturize the hair. The strands need to be moisturized so they won't break. Okay? And doing treatments on your hair. That's another big thing. What are treatments? Protein treatments and deep conditioner treatments. Yeah, those two are needed because they help to keep your hair strong so that they can grow out and it won't break off prematurely. You know, and you won't stay right here or stay right here or stay right here. You know, your hair is able to stay strong and grow out from the root. Okay? And really, if you do those things, you good to go. It's no reason why your hair shouldn't flourish. It's no reason why your hair shouldn't grow. You know? Oh, and also, let's talk about trimming. I don't think nobody gonna believe me about trimming. But it's up to you to believe this or not. But trimming is really not as big as you think it is when it's related to hair growth. Okay? It's really not, it's not important like that. That is the truth. It's really more of an aesthetic. It's to help the hair to look even. You know, it's a myth going on that if you don't trim your ends, that your hair will split, the hair strand will split all the way up to the root. That is a lie. That is not the truth. It will break off before it ever gets like that. It's even no scientific proof of that. That is a lie. If you have split ends, they will break off before they ever split all the way to the root. Your hair is not a piece of yarn. Your hair is actually strong. Keratin is strong. It's a protein. And split ends will break off. Okay? It is not going to split all the way up to your roots. So don't ever think that. And honestly, you can grow your hair as long as you want without cutting your hair, ever. Think about it. Think about the people in the Bible. Who the believers of Jesus Christ in here? Think about how some of those people were forbidden to cut their hair. The Lord literally placed it was a calling on their life where they could not cut their hair. Okay? And their hair was long. And they never cut it. Think about your hair. You got the same hair makeup on your head. You don't have to cut your hair to grow your hair. That don't make no sense. You do not have to cut your hair to grow your hair. It will grow regardless. It's about length retention. Okay? The name of the game is preservation. Once it comes out, your hair follicle is dead. It don't got no life supply once it comes out the root. Now at this point, it's all about preserving the hair. And cutting is fine. It helps to keep everything nice and even, but that's it. It's not going to help you to grow your hair out super duper long. If you don't cut your ends, it's not going to unravel all the way to your root. That's a lie. You don't have to cut your hair at all if you don't want to. It's really a aesthetic. It gives you when you cut your ends, it gives you an appearance of fuller hair. But it doesn't mean your hair is really full. It just looks that way because you cut it to be even. So it gives you the appearance of full hair. Come on. You ever look at people with long hair out in public? They don't even be having cut ends. They ends be looking like every which way, don't it? It be just looking like whatever. They don't cut their hair. I'm not against cutting, but you gotta change your mindset when it comes to cutting though. People be thinking that you have to cut your hair to have long hair, and it's just not true. It's been a year since I cut my hair, a little bit over a year. And I'm at the longest length I've been in my life. I'm at waist length hair. Go check out my videos on this channel. Or on this page. You don't gotta cut your hair. Okay? Woo-wee. Woo-wee, y'all. Because that's such a lie. And it's been perpetuated for like a long time by professionals. But I don't blame them because they were taught that. And I feel like there's not a lot of scientific backings and research to like dismantle the lies. You would have thought after all these years and decades and 100 years gone by, and nobody, no scientists really honed in on hair and to break some of these myths. We got to figure it out ourselves. Crazy. But yeah, it's been a year because I was going to get on that bandwagon of cutting my hair on a routine basis. Oh, somebody want to get on? I thought somebody wanted to get on. If anybody want to get on and chat about hair, we can. I'm not opposed to that. But anyways, so it's been, I was going to get on the bandwagon of cutting my hair, right? Cause you know, I didn't know which way to go. I'm like, I'm at this plateau and I'm trying to get through it, and people saying, oh, you need to have like a hair cutting routine, you know, to grow your hair longer. And I'm like, well, I keep hearing that. Let me go ahead and try it. But the Lord was like, no, don't do it, sis. And I'm like, don't do it. Where my Jesus believers at? But he was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not going to do that. The unction on my heart was like, do not do that. So I decided at that point, getting that revelation, I was going to do my hair on camera every single month for 7 months straight. And I was going to show my findings. And you can see it. You can see that that playlist on our YouTube channel is called The Stamps. If you type in that in the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see my journey, where I came every single month. I would do my hair on camera. I would show you how much I grew. I would show you the condition of my hair and everything. And I did that for 7 months straight. That was the longest 7 months of my life, having to record that and post that and edit that. That was a lot, but I did it, okay? So go check it out. It's on The Stamps YouTube channel. You'll see me and my husband. You can go to Stamps Essentials and to the playlist Stamps Essentials on the channel. It's a playlist, and you can find my month-to-month regimen and me documenting it for 7 months straight. But anyway, so I had did that, and I had found that my hair wasn't growing every single month at the same rate. You know, because we think that our hair grows a half an inch a month and you automatically get your half an inch. That's what you pay. That's what you get. And that's not the truth. That is not the truth. You get different rates of growth every month. It was months where I barely got anything. I got like milliliters or something. I don't know. It was so small. It was less than a half of a half an inch. It was small amount some of those months. And then some months I got like an inch and a half, and I got it documented. An inch and a half on some of the months. So it was like I got a range of different amounts of growth I would get every month. And that's why the Lord told me, do not have like a cutting routine, because you're not getting that half an inch a month like you think you're going to get. And you're going to cut off everything that you grew. You're cutting off more than you actually grew. That's why he told me that. And I got to see. Doing that 7 months journey, I got to see how much I was growing. And I was not growing the same rate every single month. It was like a chart. It was going up and down, up and down. Sometimes a little bit to nothing after a month. And that was me wearing a wig, with the wig cap on properly underneath. So it wasn't like I was damaging my hair or anything like that. Not at all. It just literally, you just didn't get the same amount of growth every single month. And when you think about it, what gets the same amount of growth every month? Look at kids. Kids, they don't grow. You don't grow an inch a year. It's up to nature how much they grow. They don't grow the same amount every year. They grow at different rates. And it's the same thing with your hair. Your hair is going to grow at different rates. You can try to say, oh, it grows like this or like that. You can monitor it and kind of give a figure, but you don't know the exact figure, because it's nature. Woo! Woo-wee. So after that, I was very happy that I listened to the unction on my spirit and did not go through with a aggressive trimming schedule. Trimming is definitely more of an aesthetic. It makes it look nice. Who don't like even ends? Even ends look beautiful. Cut ends look beautiful. It looks great. It evens everything out. It makes the hair to appear to look more thicker. It has when you comb it, it's more smooth and stuff. It's nice, but it don't help with your hair growth. And it's a myth that if you don't cut your ends, that the split ends will split up to your roots. That's a lie. They will break off before it gets to that point. The worst that can happen is your hair will look uneven, or maybe a little bit ugly. Maybe a little bit ugly if you have ends that are poofy and frizzy and stuff. So it's aesthetically, it looks better when you cut certain ends, but they don't have anything to do with the growth of your hair. All of the growth of your hair is going to take place in your scalp where the hair follicles are. That's where the growth takes place. And when you have split ends, they're gonna break off. But they usually break off where they're weak at. So your whole hair strand not gonna break off because of split end this high up happens. It's just gonna break off. That weak part is gonna break off, and that's it. And that shouldn't affect your whole hair from not growing and plateauing. It shouldn't affect it like that. It should affect the little part at the end where it'll eventually break off. Woo-wee. So no, I haven't, for me, I have not, it's been over a year and I have not cut my hair, and I don't plan on it. I am meeting my goal. I should be there. I should be full waist length hair by the beginning of summer. And that's just what it is. Excuse me, you guys. Just gonna make sure this hair, I got my, hold on. And if you have any questions, please ask them. I don't mind. I love answering questions. Yeah, I've been at this for a long time. I know I don't look very old, but but I've been at this for a long time, since I was 18 years old. So around since like 2009, I've been really into hair. I love hair. Been making my own protein treatment since I was 18. I have my own hair care line. I love hair. I love sharing my knowledge with others. Anybody who's willing to listen. I'm a believer of Jesus Christ, the true and living King. And yeah, I just love sharing what I know. Okay, so what else? Okay, so let's go back to 2024, when I was wearing my hair natural really for the first time in like since years. Yes. So for 8 months straight, I didn't put any heat on my hair, and I didn't wear any weave or any wigs or anything like that. It was just my hair, just straight butt naked out. And I have to say, I grew twice to 3 times as much in that small span of time of 8 months than I did all of the years I wore my U-part wig. Even though I did have success with the U-part wig and it did work, I want to say during the 8 months where my hair was just natural, it doubled and tripled in size and in length. So when people say, oh, you should take off the wig so your hair can breathe, that is a true thing. The sun is powerful. Air is powerful. It really does help your hair follicles to breathe and to be healthy and to produce. Like, that's a real thing. So if you are really serious about, reaching new goals in your hair, I would say definitely just take off the wig for at least 6 months. And I'm telling you, when you take it off and you start doing your hair treatments and you moisturizing and sealing your hair and you refraining from heat, I'm telling you, your hair is going to double in its thickness and within its length. And then you'll see, like, okay, this is a real thing. This for real. Yes. And now I try to wear my hair as natural as I can. and refrain from using heat because I really want to meet my goal. Like, I'm almost there, honey. I am almost there. I am doing all that I can to reach it. So, and I see how effective this is by not putting heat on my hair and wearing it in its natural texture, that my hair is really reaching its goal and I can get to full waist length hair. I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep being disciplined and just keep enjoying my hair. And you know, I'm so happy that I started this journey, because this more of a natural hair journey, because I love my hair. I love it. I love seeing my curls. I love seeing the growth. I love seeing the fullness. I love being able to touch my hair. I love looking in the mirror at it and being like, wow, my hair has came a long way. I love that. I'm very happy that I went on this natural hair journey. I'm not against wigs. I'm not against weaves. I'm not against heat. I love it all. But man, it is magnificent seeing your natural hair and just seeing it flourish to places you never thought it would be. I remember when I used to wear my hair in its natural texture as a wash and go in the past, it looked like a little it looked so terrible. It was all lopsided. It looked like clumps was missing out of it. It just looked a mess, honey. It really did. And now seeing it today, after just a short period of time of loving on it, it is magnificent. I just can't believe it. I'm like, this is my hair? Who hair is this? It's almost like somebody switched my hair out in the middle of the night. You're sleeping in your bed, somebody came in and switched out your hair. It's just magnificent. So, if you haven't already, start your natural hair care journey. Find you a hairstyle that you like, not nobody else like, that you could see yourself doing, and try to commit to it. You know? So if you like wash and goes, like I do, I like wash and goes. That's what I do all day is wash and goes. And if you like perm rod sets, I like perm rod sets. Those are cool. A perm rod set is when you take perm rods, you know, like the ones that you would use for a jerry curl. If you was to get a jerry curl, if y'all know what that is, you take that and you put it on your hair while it's wet, and then you let it dry completely, and then you take out the perm rods, and then you have these cool curls all over your head. It's really gorgeous. I never knew how to use perm rods before, but now I do. Your hair, it has to be wet when you put them in, and then it has to dry all the way through when you take them out in order for you to have the curls. Otherwise, it won't work at all if you do it on dry hair. But yeah, find you something. Maybe a updo. You know, maybe you can blow dry your hair out. I mean, that's not too bad. It's still heat, but it's not like flat iron heat or anything like that. But if you maybe blow dried it out and you did like a updo with it or something, that's cute. You know, just whatever you can do to find a natural hairstyle you like, do it. Your natural hairstyle paired with regular treatments, moisturizing and sealing, I'm telling you, do it for like 6 months straight. I'm telling you, your hair is going to double in size and length. Woo-wee. Right now, I got a protein treatment in my hair right now. I love sitting underneath the dryer or sometimes a steamer. I love steaming, but my steamer died, so I had to go back to my heat to open up my cuticles. But oh, hold on, it's doing this thing. Okay, yeah. I love steaming. They have hair steamers on Amazon for like $100, maybe $130. I think they have like a portable one for like 80. Yeah, hair steamers are really nice. I like them, and you only have to sit underneath them for about 20 minutes. So they're really nice. I love a hair steamer. But this is cool too. I can tell you more about the difference between hair steaming and then heat sitting under a hooded dryer like this. This is a portable one. But I'll do that. But let me go ahead and wash this out because I think this is about done. Go ahead and wash this out, and then I can go ahead and come back and tell y'all about the difference of that. Whoa! Yes, honey. So my hair is super dried, which is good. That's what you want when you when you do treatments and stuff in your hair, and you put it on your hair and you sit underneath the hooded dryer. It's best to go as long as you can until the hair is completely dry. That way you know that all of the treatment has like entered into the hair strand and onto the hair shaft, and it's on there, it's sealed in, it's bonded on, it's good to go. So that's my rule of thumb. If you do treatments on your hair, just dry it all the way through until it looks like an afro and the hair is completely dry. That's why it's called, deep conditioning and treatments, because you need time to let it go in the inside of your hair. It's worth it. It takes time to sit here and do treatments, and I do 2 treatments every month or every time I wash and everything. So it's worth it. That's when you start to see the hair growth. You feel me? That's when you start to see the hair growth, is when you take the time out to do your treatments. Your hair needs it. It wants it. It thrives for it. Come on. Come on. Yes. But so just take the time out to do it. I know it's not the funnest thing in the world. But, working on my. All right. Okay. Now it should be working good. Oh, wait. Thing wasn't working right. Had turned off on me and everything. All right. So what I'm gonna do now with my Don King Afro is go ahead and wash this out. I have a protein treatment in. With protein treatments, you should wash them out because you don't want any what you call it on it. You don't want any residue left behind because it's protein and your hair doesn't need any more protein on it. Like leave-in protein treatments is a little bit of obsessive. I always wash my protein treatments completely off and then I follow up with a deep conditioner. All right, so let me go ahead. Oh, this all wet. Let me go ahead and do what I need to do. All right. Whew, thank you, Jesus. Had to wash that protein treatment out. Whew. All right. Whew. Yes. All right. All right. Now what I'm about to do, y'all, is, well, I just washed out the protein treatment. Get y'all a protein treatment, whatever it is, you know. We got our line over here, but just in general, get you a protein treatment. That's really what's going to help you in your hair. Protein treatments. It helps to keep your hair nice and strong so that your hair can have length retention. Get you a protein treatment. And you do the protein treatment first, and then you always follow up with a deep conditioning treatment. That way you can keep a balance between protein and moisture in your hair strands. It has to be a balance. If you have too much protein, your hair gonna break because it becomes brittle and it breaks. But if you follow it up with a deep conditioner, it's going to balance everything back out again. And then if you have too much moisture in your deep conditioning, like you over deep conditioning, your hair can be mushy and stretchy, and you don't want that because then it won't be strong, you know. So it has to be a balance between the two. So find you a protein treatment. It ain't gotta be heavy duty or nothing like that. Just an effective one, and then follow up with a deep conditioner. That's how you gonna get some progress going in your hair. That's how you grow longer hair, thicker hair, healthier hair. Is protein treatments and deep conditioning. And I know it ain't fun having to sit there and do all of those treatments on your head, but it's worth it. See, I have to make myself do it. I have to be like, you know, you want to meet that goal, right? Because I want to be full waist length hair. I'm at the beginning of waist length. I want to be full. And I know in order to meet that standard, I have to do my treatments. I don't want to have to do it. Like my whole day is dedicated to these treatments today. But I know if I want to meet my goal, I gotta do what I gotta do. We all do. Gotta do what we gotta do to meet those goals of ours that we set for ourselves. Who-wee. And it gets easier. You get quicker, you get faster. See, I just be going through it. I used to do like one little thing at a time like this. Now, nope. You can do it the same way just like this. Just make sure you're getting every strand. Make sure you get those ends good. Make sure you get in the roots. And you become quick at it. Next thing you know, you just be a pro at it. The more and more you do it. Some may ask, what does a deep conditioner do? Well, a deep conditioner is a treatment that goes in the inside of your hair strands. Because we have layers to our hair. And that treatment is going to penetrate each layer and go inside of your hair. It moisturizes your hair from the inside out. So your hair won't be dry from the inside out. That's what a deep conditioner does. This got peppermint in it. It's going to make my scalp tingle, but it's making my eyes water. But yeah, that's what a deep conditioner does. And it's just really, really beneficial. Yes. So get you a deep conditioner. Make sure that those top ingredients in your deep conditioner is water. Because in order to moisturize, you need water. So make sure it's in the first two, at least the first two ingredients. I said before what a leave-in conditioner is. A leave-in conditioner is pretty much the same thing, but it's designed to stay on the hair strands for a long period of time. So you put it on your hair to moisturize your hair. And it's going to moisturize more of the top of your hair strand. So instead of going inside of the hair, it stays on the outside more so. Leave-in conditioners, they stay on the outside of the hair strand to moisturize it. And it's designed to stay on there for a long period of time. You don't have to wash it off. Got peppermint in this. Peppermint in my deep conditioner. Making my eyes water. It's going to make my scalp, it's going to be tingling. Stimulating my hair follicles. Which makes your hair to grow. Encourages your hair follicles to work, honey. Like, get up. Time to work. But yeah. So get you a deep conditioner with the first ingredients being water. The first one or two ingredients being water. For both your leave-in and your deep conditioner. And some say, well, can you just, take a deep conditioner and then put water in it, and that can be your leave-in? You can do that, but that could make growth, mold growth in the bottle if you were to do that, because products are made with preservatives in them to keep mold from growing in it, and micro bacteria in it. So if you put just water inside of a deep conditioner to make leave-in conditioner, it might grow mold in it and bacteria. And you don't want that to get on your scalp and your head, and then you get some sort of condition and now your hair coming out because it got microbes in it. So it's just better to go buy you some. Ain't nobody got time for that craziness. You got patches missing out your head now because you put water in a bottle and it got growth in it now, and you put it on your hair and it went inside of your hair follicles and you got an infection and now you got bald spots in your head. Just go buy you some. Stop all this cheapness. Now you got problems. Now you got a big problem. Now you gotta go to the hospital and stuff and get some treatment. All right, let's go ahead. This is my last treatment, thank goodness. Whew. I know it'd be a long time doing treatments and stuff, but it's worth it. It's worth it. When you see the growth of your hair, it's worth it. You see your hair, how beautiful it shines. It's worth it. You see how radiant your hair is going to be looking. It's worth it. It is so worth it. You see your hair getting all fuller and stuff. It's worth it. So go ahead, every time you wash your hair, just make it an effort to do your treatments too. Just go ahead, bite the bullet. Every time you wash your hair, make sure you do some treatments too. Because that's how you're going to be able to reach those new goals. Hold on. All right, okay. All right. I got to do it the ghetto way, y'all. I got to use a grocery bag. Ooh-wee. It be like that sometimes. If I had a plastic cap, that would be great. But I don't. what this plastic bag is gonna do, I'll tell you. Hold on. So what this plastic bag is supposed to do, or what a plastic cap is supposed to do, is it's supposed to help to trap in the heat so that your cuticles can rise up. You know, we got cuticles on our hair. They act kind of like shingles on the roof. They kind of look like that and act like that. They keep out, they keep from stuff from getting inside of the inside of your hair, you know, but they can lift up like this. They lift up when you put heat on them, and then that's how your treatment's gonna be able to go inside of your hair. Is from your cuticles lifting up and allowing the product to go inside, and then when you when it cools down or you put some cool water on it, it'll close back up. And now it locked in the treatment. So that's why it's really nice to wear a cap or a plastic bag first to open up help to open up your cuticles, and then when you take it off, I'll take it off eventually, and then I'll just dry the rest of my hair. But it's just to help to open up my cuticles a little bit more. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about this. This is a portable hooded blow dryer, or a hooded dryer, a portable one. The differences between steaming your hair, sitting underneath a hooded steamer, and the difference between sitting underneath a hooded dryer like this. So a hooded steamer is like it produces steam, and the steam is a form of heat, and it can also open up your hair cuticles. And the cool thing about steam is that it has an added bonus. It got water molecules, so that those water molecules in your treatment are both going inside of your hair at the same time. And water molecules ain't nothing but water, so when it goes inside of there, it's moisturizing your hair from the inside out. Hair steaming is the bomb. My hair steamer, it broke. The hair steamers only really last a year. And then they break down for some reason. I don't know why. They said that was gonna happen, and it did. but yeah, but they sell them on Amazon for about $130. Yep. And they're real nice. You can sit underneath them every time you're doing your treatments, and you get that added bonus of having the water molecules go on the inside of your hair strands. And you only sit underneath them for 20 minutes. You don't go any longer than that. So, but with this is a portable hooded dryer. This does the same thing, but it doesn't make any water molecules or anything like that. So, but it's the same thing, but you know, a little bit lesser. But the cool thing about this is this little portable dryer, I had this since my college days. It got me through college. It got me through my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. And it's still trucking. Let me not say nothing else before it breaks. Woo-wee. But yeah, I don't do my treatments any other way to be effective with your treatments, you gotta sit underneath something, whether that's a steamer or a hooded dryer. You got to. And if you black and you got kinky hair, you got to. It ain't no other way around it. You know, people be thinking like, oh, I can just do the instant conditioner. That ain't doing nothing. That ain't doing nothing but sitting on your hair strands, and then you wash it away. If you a black person, you need to get you a hair steamer or get you a hooded dryer like this one, or another one, a better one that they got on Amazon or something. You can't get away with just putting on no instant conditioner. No, them hair strands need to be opened up, okay, honey? Open up, crack open, and pour it in two. You feel me? It ain't no getting around it. I think instant conditioners are cool if you absolutely don't have no time. Like you might be traveling somewhere, but you need to do something to your hair because it needs it. Like you just got out of a pool or something, but you don't have a lot of time for your hair, like traveling and stuff. I think it's cool for that. But if you at home, you need to make some time. Make some time for your treatments. Make some time. You got two options. Your hair steamer. Well, you got three. You could just put a plastic cap on or a plastic bag on like I do, and put a towel over it, and then walk around for like maybe 2 to 3 hours, and just let your own body heat up your hair and open up your hair follicles. Or you can or you can do it overnight. So if you got about 2 to 3 hours and you don't have one of these and you don't have a steamer, you can just put on a plastic cap or a plastic bag, put your scarf on and your bonnet on, and then just be walking around and chilling, and let your body be the heat. You can do that. Or, put it on overnight, and, your body heat will heat up, and, your follicles will open that way. So, yeah, that's another option too. So you got about 4 options. Choose one. But don't choose the option of just putting it on there for 5 minutes and washing it off. That's a waste of time, a waste of money, a waste of product. Anybody got any questions? I've been on here for about almost going on 2 hours. Ain't nobody say nothing. I know y'all need some help. What, I look too young to ask anything or something? See, everybody always be, what you call it, they just don't know. it be the person who look like the least likely. See, I'm like this person. I'm like a double agent. Nobody expects me to know things. Not even my own family and stuff, and my peers and stuff. It's like they just expect that you don't know anything. And you be having all of this stuff you done picked up over the years. And nobody don't pick your brain about it because they don't think that you know anything. You feel me? They don't think that you know anything. Like, oh, she can't help me. Oh, that that person can't help me. Oh, they don't know nothing. You know, because they look at you and they just feel like you don't know anything. And it don't be the truth. You know? So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't do it. I'm just talking about in life. Don't judge books by its cover. Because you never know, you know, how a person can be a blessing in your life. You know, you be blowing them off all the time. But they might have the answer to a question that you've been thinking for centuries. Remember, everybody got something to offer. Everybody got something to offer. And I have to tell myself that too. You know, don't be judging no books by no covers. Because they might just have what you're looking for. You feel me? I'm just saying. Woo-wee! What else can I say, y'all? I'm on my last round. This is my last treatment. Then I can go ahead and put on my styling products and be done. This feels really nice because this deep conditioner I got in, it has peppermint in it. It got peppermint in it, and it just feels so nice because it's like cool on my head, but this bonnet is hot and warm, and it's like a contrast between the two. It's like it's hot and it's warm, and it feels really nice. See, doing these treatments can be really quite relaxing. It can be time alone. It can be time to just relax and unwind while you beautifying your hair. It's so nice. It's so nice. get my husband to learn how to cut his hair. Cause like, it's such a blessing when you know how to do your own hair. It is such a blessing. Like, it feels good to be able to sit in my home and be able to do everything that I need to do to my hair. I ain't gotta depend on nobody. I ain't gotta put money together to go pay nobody. I ain't gotta make no appointment. I ain't gotta sit in nobody's salon waiting to be taken care of. I ain't gotta go get in my car and drive all the way down to whoever. I ain't gotta do none of that. I ain't gotta go on somebody's website and book an appointment and read 50,000 policy terms and conditions. I ain't gotta do none of that. I can literally just block off some time and just get it done in the comfort of my home, honey. The comfort of my home. And plus, I can fully condition my hair, because when you go to the salon, they don't have like a ton of time and to fully condition your hair like that, to make sure the treatment went all the way in. They just want to do it real quick and real fast, enough to kind of get the job done, but not a full complete thorough job. And then you paying them and everything, and you're not even getting your full treatment in. When I'm home, I can just fully get everything that I need. I can just sit here until it's done. And my hair loves me for it. So I've been trying to get my husband to learn how to cut his own hair. No disrespect to his barber. His barber hook him up. His barber do a real good job. But, that's just a lot. And he go like 30 minutes away. And he'll go real early too, so he can be the first person. Because his barber kind of gets behind with his timing. So he just figure if he's the first person, he can hurry up and do him, and then he can go on about his day and not be there all day. I'm like, whoop, I don't know the struggle, honey. I do not know the struggle. I literally been doing my hair since I was 18, and I never looked back. Never looked back. And it was the best thing ever when I learned. I couldn't believe I knew how to do my hair when I first started. I couldn't believe it. It was magnificent to me, because it was like having free hairstyles for the rest of your life. It was like having free hairstyles for the rest of your life. As a young adult like that, as an 18-year-old, heck yeah, that was the best thing ever. I was so happy. I used to do my hair twice a month, like clockwork. Every 2 weeks, I would wash my hair, treat my hair, straighten my hair, and I would do it every 2 weeks without missing a beat, because I loved having fresh hair, beautiful, flowy, fresh hair. I loved it. Especially as a young woman like that. And I saved so much money and so much time. And it's been like that all this time now. So I be trying to tell my husband, like, hey, try to figure out how to cut your hair. He got a basic hairstyle. He can learn how to figure out how to cut his hair and get really, really good at it. And then he don't have to depend on anybody else to do it. You know, he ain't got to get up all early trying to get out there and spend all that money and gas and labor. And the greatest thing of it all is when we do have kids, you can do the boys' hair. So it's like the gift that keeps on giving. And then you can teach your kids how to cut their hair. And then they teach their kids, and then so forth and so on. And, you know, it's just a blessing, the gift that keeps on giving. You know, growing up, I used to dream about having people in my family, even if it's not me, but just people in your family that knew how to do hair. Like, that was like a dream, to have somebody in your family that knew how to do hair. That was a dream. And now I am that dream. But it's funny. You know, people they don't be, it's important to me, but I guess it's not important to other people in my family. But yeah. But now I'm that dream. If you haven't already, please go check out our website. I think the website is on here. It's linked on here, right? I think it is. Stamps Essentials, plant-based personal care line is really, really awesome, you guys. Really awesome. I love our brand. I use nothing but my own brand. And I can't believe how effective it is. It's not like I went to school to be a cosmetic chemist or anything. But for some reason we excel. We excel in our formulas. I believe because of Jesus Christ. Where my belief is at. I believe because of Jesus Christ. That's the only how we were able to get the formulas we have and get the understanding we have. It's all because of Jesus Christ. The true and living King. The one and only true and living King. That's how we're able to be successful. It definitely ain't because, oh, I'm this great chemist or this great scientist and I just know everything. Nope. That ain't me. But I know someone who is, and his name Jesus Christ, the King. He's the great scientist. He's the great chemist. He's the great formulator. And I'm just the meek servant. And whatever he allows me to have, I'll put it together on the line for other people to have as well. So go check out our website. The link is in the bio. It's called it's on stamps-tv.com. That's me and my husband's website. We got a whole bunch of different stuff on there. We got videos, you know, free videos and paid videos of us reacting to TV shows. So you can watch a whole TV show with us. We won't bother you. We watch the TV show with you, and then during the commercial breaks, we'll talk about what we saw and what we think about it. And then once the commercial is over, we shut up and we watch the show with you. So go check that out. It's on stamps-tv.com. Hence, that's why the name is called stamps-tv.com. But we also have other stuff on there, like the hair care line, Stamps Essentials, plant-based personal care line, as well as our Christian clothing line called Stamps Apparel. And we just are getting into travel. Yes, travel. We live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Shout out Detroit, Detroit. Yeah, so I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I like going back there. That's my city, that's my hometown. My family is still there. I absolutely love the city of Detroit. I was born and raised there my whole life. I left home to go to a university back in 2013, and I haven't lived there since. But I go back and I visit all the time, and so we have a travel company now, and one of our first travel trips will be going to downtown Detroit, leaving from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yes, leaving from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yes. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. So that's on the website too. It's called Good Treasure Travels. Once again, Good Treasure Travels. Yep, that's on the website as well, and you'll see that. So we're trying to get into the travel business as well, because I love to travel, and I love to like put things together, like itineraries and stuff like that. And I just like to try to make travel easy for myself and others. So yeah. So yeah, please go check out stamps-tv.com. There's so much on there. There's so much stuff on there. It's really cool. I need to start putting the chicken in. to go this summer? Maybe a cruise. I don't really care for cruises like that. I'm more of a resort person. I like resorts. But I have to say, the value of a cruise is just really unmatched. It's quite genius how they came up with that. Like, cruises, you can eat as much as you want. It's all you can eat. And they take you to multiple places. Even though, like I said, I'm more of a resort person, I prefer to stay at one place for, a couple of days and enjoy that one place. But you gotta say, the perks and the value of a cruise is really nice, and it's usually really affordable. It probably costs you at least 1,000 or more to be on certain resorts just for like a couple of days. But a cruise, you can get on there for like $400 and you can be on there for like 7 days and have many meals and go many places. That's just how it works out when you have a whole bunch of rooms with a whole bunch of people sharing the cost. I can say it's not as fun as a resort, but it is affordable. I think I might do a cruise this year. I wish they had cruises that wasn't just docking from Florida and stuff. I know they have some up north where you can get on, but most of them are in Florida. I wish they had some here in Michigan. That would be so dope. Hey, maybe that's a future goal. Try to get try to get a future goal. Try to get try to get a